Mercury, the princess of planets, it symbolizes intelligence, communications, higher thinking. So it is the main planet of business, trade, it is the main planet of high profile job, it is the main planet of educations, it is the main planet of communications. Also playing strong role in marriage, romance, love. So every field of life, Mercury is there. When in the birth chart, Mercury is very strong, other planets automatically become strong in the charts. Now we are coming to the charts where first house to 12th house, Mercury is posited and how it gives the influence to the native. In the last stage, we take two example charts, one of the famous Swami Vivekananda's chart, where Mercury-Venus conjunction is there. And we are coming to the chart of Gautam Adani, chairman of Adani Group, in which Mercury also makes an important role. Coming to the first chart, where Mercury, first house to 12th house. How it gives the result to the native through the birth chart, D9 chart or Chandra Kundali. It is the first house. First house is the personality. It is the Lagna. It is the ascendant. It is actually strength of the body, appearance, self-deed, self-expressions. The Mercury is coming here with. What is the significance of Mercury? It is the communications, it is the intelligence, it is the logic, it is the thinking pattern, it is the adaptability, it is the intellectuals. All are coming here with. So native may be a great mathematician. Mercury represents mathematics, statistics. Native may be a great scientist. Native personality day by day increased by the intelligence. Instantaneous thinking ability increases business or trade. So he may be a business giant. He may be an intellectual. So Mercury is very much important. Intelligence in every field of life. He may be a doctor, he may be a lawyer. So in this case, when Mercury is posited in the first house is the Mercury gets directional strength in the Kalpurusha Kundali. Mercury is the youth planet and it represents the intelligence, it represents the green. So in this here, if there is no afflictions, the Prince Mercury makes the first house very strong. Native will be a very famous person in the society. Already told, either may be a mathematicians, statisticians, may be a great scientist, may be a doctors, may be a great teacher, professors, may be a great trade person, business giant. If it is afflictions, then that effect may be moderate or minimized. Now coming to the second house of Kalpurusha Kundali. Second house signification is finance, wealth, family happiness. It is the actually food habits and speech. Now Mercury is coming here with. Mercury is also the wealth and this house is also the finance. So generally the native flourished his business when Mercury is posited here with strongly without any afflictions. Now Mercury is the intelligence, Mercury is the adjustability, and Mercury is a skill of oratory system. So great speech coming from the native. Native attract the people. Just like Swami Vivekananda. He attracted the people of so many Americans by a simple speech. So the speech is very important in the second house of Mercury. And if he goes to his family business, it will be flourished by his intelligence, by his wisdom. If Jupiter gives any aspect here with, suppose Jupiter is positioned in 10th house, first, second, third, fourth, fifth aspect coming to the second house of Mercury, and making him more wise and making him more wealthy, making him success in oratory system, in maybe a great motivational speakers. So in this case, he may be a business giant also. Now coming to the third house, it is the lordship of Mercury itself, and it is the significant house of Mars. So here the Martian courage, determinations, Martian willingness is there, and Mercury is the media, Mercury is the internet system, Mercury is the intelligence. Native will be media related persons. Native may be a good writer. Mercury is the symbol of intellectuals. He may be a good painter also. Sometimes he may be a great sportsman like cricketer or footballer. So in this all the cases, Mercury here is the symbolization of a great thinker. Mercury is the intelligence. So Mercury in this case, when positive in his own sign, makes the native famous. Not only that, from here Mercury aspecting the house of fortune. So fortune will be elevated. Native will be fortunate enough to go the goal of life or destiny. So Mercury here is very important in third house. But only case is that it should not be under any pap kattari or any malefic aspects or malefic conjunction. Then that yoga may not be held herewith. So this house, that third house, should be free from pap kattari or any kind of afflictions. Now Mercury come to the fourth house. What is fourth house? Fourth house is the mother. Mother carings. It is the comfort, luxury, vehicles. It is the house of property. It is the house of friends. So when Mercury is positively posited here with his proper thinking, proper adjustability, he adjusts with his family very well. He can get the mother cares. A mother will be okay in this field. But logically, moon favors Mercury, but Mercury not favors moon. So here is some, if any affliction is there, mother-son relationship may be deteriorated. That to be analyzed properly. So if there are no afflictions and Mercury is posited in fourth house may get some problems since the house of moon, mother, and mothers have not so cordial relationship. The aspect of Mercury coming to the 10th house. So profession will be very much good and strong in case when Mercury is posited in the fourth house. In a word, when Mercury is posited in the fourth house, maybe in cock sign or in Cancer sign or other sign also, more important get in the 10th house where 7th aspect is coming. That means native will be very much dedicated in his profession, in his business, in his talented work, in his creative work. Only problem is there that fourth house should be free from afflictions. Now coming to the fifth house. Fifth house already, it is the house of talent, it is the house of enlightenment, it is the house of children, it is the house of wealth, house of speculation, entertainment, house of intelligence. Here Mercury is posited. So here Mercury itself is great thinker, intellectual, and posited in the talented house. He become a talented person. Maybe a great media related person, maybe a great actor, celebrity actor, and from here Mercury aspecting the 11th house of success. The native always have the tendency to get his success in life, to get his profit, to get his gain. 11th house is the social circle. Social circle will be elevated by the aspect of Mercury. It is the 11th house is the elder brother, elder sister. Relationship will be strong with the Mercury. Mercury represents sisters. Mercury represents the others. So here Mercury and the elder sister, elder brother, social circle all will be elevated, and the native will be a great thinker, maybe a great scientist, maybe a great chartered accountant. Mercury symbolizes CA. Now here in the house of talent, Mercury is very strong. When there is no affliction, no papkattari, there is no aspect of Saturn or Mars is coming to that place, then and then only that intellectual power will be increased and the native will get seat in the society. Maybe a great leader, maybe a great professionalist, maybe a great businessman. Coming to the sixth house. Sixth house generally a problematic house, no doubt, since it is signifies rogue in repo, disease, enmity, and debt. 3 is there. And also competitiveness, litigation is there. When Mercury is posited here, it is the Karaghar of Mercury in Kalpurusha Kundali. It is the house of Bhargo. And lordship goes to Mercury. This house, like that of third house, is the owner of Mercury. So in Bhargo sign, Mercury gives the good effect. He may be a great doctor, may be a good lawyer, or may be a mediator. He solved the litigations. By being a doctor, he solved the disease and also repay the loans. And by a lawyer, he cross the challenge of the enmity. So here, the Mercury have the strong influence in the sixth house, own house. Only problem we already told, there should not be any Papkattari, that's a malefic planet in 5th house and 7th house. Papkattari should not be there. Malefic aspect like Mars, Saturn should not be there. Then the native will be a great doctor or great lawyer and day-to-day work serve the people. Now coming to the 7th house. What is 7th house? 7th house is our partner. 7th house is people. 7th house is our international relationship. 7th house is business with the foreign countries. It is also the house of business. And last but not the least, it is the house of marriage. The happiness of marriage coming out from that house. So when Mercury is placed, Mercury is the young planet. It is not so matured. In the first stage, it helps in the marriage bonding. But the aspect of Jupiter is very necessary. Suppose Jupiter is posited first house, giving the seventh aspect on the seventh house, then the bonding will be very strong. Seventh aspect of Jupiter, it comes to the seventh house. So here the aspect of Jupiter, also the placement of Venus or aspect of Venus. If Venus is posited in first house, aspect in the seventh house, marriage bonding will be very strong. But in case of Earth Mars, if it is present on the with Mercury in the seventh house, or it present in the first house, having 12 to 18 degree, then marriage gets some problems. Now coming to the eighth house, it is the house of inheritance, house of obstacles, house of stress, house of hidden work. It is house of transformations. Here Mercury roles in the transformations. In Sachin Tendulkar's charts, in the eighth house, Mercury is debilitated in Pisces sign. Debilitated Mercury in eighth house making Raj Yoga. So Sachin becomes the great cricketer of India and world also. Here Mercury is the great intelligence in the house of transformations. So by his intelligence, by his efforts, by his adjustability, by his oratory system, he get change from poverty to richness by transformation process in eighth house. Eighth house is the suddenness. Suddenly the native status may be changed and Mercury accelerates it. It is the great intelligence. Now it is happen only when there is no Papkati, there is no malefic planet in seventh house and ninth house, no Papkatari, or no malefic aspect like Saturn, Rahu, Mars is coming. In that case, native will be success and suddenly in that success may come. Native easily get his inherited properties. Here it is the inheritance. Native may make business. Mercury is the symbol of business. But here the business is for taking the capital from others and giving to the others. Commission coming to the native. So it is just like the broker, just like the LIC type of agent who gets commission, gets wealth by others' money. It is the house of others' money. Second house, it is the self-created money, bank balance, but it is the others' money coming out as per example, commissions. Now coming to the ninth house. What is ninth house? Ninth house is house of fortune, house of spiritual journey, house of father, house of advanced learning. Here the fourth point, advanced learning, Mercury is posited, is too much intelligent. Native may get in his country the highest educations like PhD, postdoc, etc. and go to the foreign. That means if it is linked to the 12th house. Ninth house also signifies distance journey to the foreign countries. And from foreign countries like Harvard and famous other universities, he may get degree from that. So here Mercury gets highest importance in ninth house. It is actually the house lordship goes to Jupiter. So wiseness already is there from Jupiter. And intelligence of Mercury is entered here with. So that house will give a strong intellectual in near futures. But it gets retarded, no effect or moderate effect, only when there is Papkatari in the 10th house or 8th house malefic planet. And that influences the 9th house. That means 9th house under the Papkatari or malefic aspect like Saturn or Mars coming to the 9th house. In that situation, that type of growth may not be there. Now 9th From ninth house, Mercury coming to the 10th house. 10th house is very important house, high altitude house. It is the name and fame of the karma, 10th house. And Mercury here is posited, giving good result. In 10th house Mercury, he may be a great businessman. He may be a chartered accountant. He may be a scientist. He may be a professor. He may be a great teacher. So all are there when Mercury posited in 10th house. Actually in Kalpurusha Kundali, its lordship goes to Saturn, not only 10, 11th also. So Saturnian nature, that means hard working, dedication, discipline must be there on the 10th house. Then and then only native would success to become a great professor, or maybe a great economist, or maybe a great mathematician here with. Now Mercury coming to the 11th house. 11th house is success, social circle, elder brother, elder sisters, profit, gain, loss, all are the signification of 11th house. And Mercury is posited. Mercury is the intelligence, the great thinker, adjustable people, having so much oratory system, speech, good speaker, and that Mercury is posited here with. He become a great businessman. He gained so much wealth from marketing business. Mercury symbolizes marketing business. Not only that, in every field of life, already we told in 10th house, he may be a great professor, may be a business giant, he may be a high-profile CEO, and so many wealth and so many prosperities there when 11th house Mercury well posited. That means exalted, own sign or friend sign. Here in Kalpurusha Kundali, it is friend sign, house of Saturn, Aquarius posited Mercury, but in other charts it may be exalted, own sign or friend sign. Only when, already we told, if 11th house under Prapkatari or malefic conjunction or malefic aspect of Saturn, Mars, etc., then that amount of growth may not be there. Now coming to the 12th house. 12th house is the house of social work. That means it is a spiritual journey. It may be communicated with asylum, jail, vidhashram, hospitalization, loss, all are there. Mercury is very intelligent. If he uses adjustability, intelligence, he may involve himself with the charitable work and may invest in charitable organization, long-time investment. He could get monetary result also. And the last life, he will be accepted by the society. And the great journey of spirituality will be there. And if they are anywhere, like from 8th house, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 8th house Jupiter is posited, 5th aspect coming to the Mercury and 12th house, the native will be success by the blessings of divine, that of Gurudev Brihaspati. So if the Jupiter aspect is there on Mercury in 12th house, generally native would success. Otherwise, native may not success if Mercury is singly present there. If Mercury is here with the Sun making Buddhaditya yoga and aspected by Jupiter, he may go to the abroad and become a famous person like great doctor, great scientist. So hold the chart, Mercury gives his contributions. Only one sentence is there, single Mercury makes less effort compared to his friends like Sun or Venus. When Sun is placed with Mercury, it gives too much more effect going to Budhaditya Chok. Also, Mercury Venus, if in the second house, give the tremendous oratory skill and attract the people, likely in religious field. So, this is our first house to 12th house conversation. Coming to the chart of Swami Vivekananda. Date of birth 12 January 1863. Time of birth 1620. Place of birth Kolkata. Ascendant is Sagittarius, Dhanu Lagna. And Rasi, zodiac is Bhargo, Kanya Rasi. What is our main discussion in this chart? The second house of speech and 10th house of karma. In second house, what happens? Mercury is posited, making him so much intelligent and great orator, great speaker. And Venus Mercury conjunctions, aesthetic sense coming with the speech. So great orator. He astonished the people by his simple speech, not only in this country, but throughout the world, including USA. So he is the great orator, going to Mercury, supporting Venus. Now in the Kendra house, Sun is posited in the Dhanu, very strong, Sagittarius. So Sun giving the aspect on the 7th house of outer worlds. So his talent is spread throughout the world. Here in the 5th house, Mars is posited in own sign, Aries, and 7th house, 11th house, Jupiter. So Jupiter, Mars 180-degree conjunction is there. Jupiter is the wisdom, Jupiter is the advanced know-how, knowledge, spirituality, and Mars is determination. That too makes him famous with the help of Sun, the energy, the vitality. In the 10th house, Saturn Moon is combined. This is very helpful for the Swami Vivekananda. Actually, Saturn Moon may be called a Bees Yug, but it is not for the spiritual journey. It is enhancing the spiritual journey. So he is a spiritual guru throughout the world, going to the 10th house in Virgo sign, Saturn Moon conjunctions. So this is a great chart. We are generally interested with the Mercury assisted by Venus in the second house, make him great speaker or orator. And 12th house, Rahu, spread his talent, crossing the boundary of the nations, whole world accept him as the great spiritual leader. Last chart, Gautam Adani, chairman of Adani Group, 24 June 1962. Time of birth 12 p.m. Ahmedabad. It is Leo sign, Singha ascendant. And zodiac sign, Rashi is Kumbha, Aquarius. Here. In this case, we are mainly interested about the Mercury. Mercury is placed in the 10th house, getting directional strength in Taurus sign, friend's house. Mercury symbolizes trade, business, intellectuals, higher thinking, great adjustability that makes him a business giant. Not only that, in 11th house, Sun is present there, giving too much success in life, in his all endeavors. So Mercury gets supports from the next house, 11th house of gain. And Mercury here gives too much importance in the 10th house. Dedication, hard working, intelligence, all are there. Higher thinking, advanced know-how. If here the aspect of Jupiter is coming, then it will be very much benefited. But Jupiter supports him in the 7th house, aspecting the Lagna, and 8th, 9th, With the ninth house, Jupiter giving aspect on the third house. So third house is courage, is willingness, his communications, his skill already enhanced by Jupiter. And moon aspecting the first house enhance his personality, his glamour, his charisma, and his business also. So this is the great chart. Not only that, in the ninth house of fortune, here the spiritual journey, here the advanced learning. Here Mars is present in his own sign Aries. Ninth house Mars is very strong in the Aries sign, self sign. Now Mars giving the seventh aspect on third house. Again, the third house of creation, third house of communication, third house of skill increased for increase his business. So Mercury gets supports from third house, ninth house, 11th house. And also from Venus, 12th house, very strong with Rahu, making foreign connection, foreign trade also there in the chart of Gautam Adani. So main point is there, the 10th house, the highest altitude house where Mercury is posited, giving him too much intelligence for his great business or trade.